Hello again. For the viewers, I'm Maike from Wildwolf-Magazin, and sitting here with. You like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Bjørn. I'm a drummer of IOTUNN. Yes.
Yeah, and we are here in Langen because of the ULTIMA Ratio tour. First question, kinship was praised a lot. What changed for you as band since that time?
I think we could definitely feel like a difference in the reach of Kinship as an album compared to Access All Worlds. So it felt like there was more people noticing that album in a way, and that's of course nice. It felt like a step up in that regard. Like if you speak like in a sense of popularity or building the band in a way. So that's nice. And I mean, like, we were quite overwhelmed with the reception. It's really it's been really good reception-wise. Yeah, really much.
Yeah. But well deserved. It's a great album. And do you have reactions maybe from far away, like South America or Japan?
A little bit. I mean, sometimes it's not so often I go read. I don't track all this because it's a lot. Also, I mean, at the first album and your new band, you're more like, who's talking about it? And now it's become so much. It's actually difficult to keep track of. So, but once in a while you see somebody commenting from South America or maybe not so much Japan. We met a guy from Japan at Epic Fest who traveled all the way there. But it was not for us. But it was still pretty exciting to meet a guy from Japan. The long travel, so yeah, but it depends. I mean, it's a big world, and yeah.
Okay, and because it was released 2024, you have plans for a new album. You're working on new stuff.
Yes, we're always working on new music, and it can slow down a little bit when, like, touring and playing live stuff. But we have a lot of, I would say, like, the body of the music finished for album number 3. We have a lot of finished guitar demos, and a lot of those guitar demos I have been writing drums to also. So it's a long way. We haven't done vocals on anything yet, but that usually doesn't take so much time. I mean, when Jon first cracks open, it comes pretty fast. So, but it's still a long way in the future. I mean, when can this be released? I don't know.
Yes, no, but it is.
It's not gonna be 26, I can say.
Okay, but it is nice to hear that you are working on new material.
Always, yeah, always. Yeah.
It's good to hear, and we're excited for that. And will there be some changes or new impulses, or you just like to keep the way you make music till yet?
I think our our way of doing it has not changed. I think guitar riffing wise, I would say that there's more like chucking death metal-y kind of vibes on the third album.
Okay.
And there's also a song which is like very heavy and doomy and very, like, I don't know how to describe this. It does not sound like Typo Negative, but you could say that it could be inspired by something like that, or gothic kind of vibe. But maybe if you took goth and put it out on a big cliff island in a stormy ocean, I don't know, something like that. That's the images it gets in my mind. Of course, that's
very, very great.
Yeah, and it has a working title. That's the Faroese song. So, and it was written by Jesper Nilslev on the Faroese Islands. So maybe that's why it sounds like that, or it gets those images in my mind.
Okay.
So I mean, so there's a lot of different songs, and I think like the other albums, all the songs has their own identity. So in many ways, it's classic IOTUNN in that regard. So I wouldn't say it's so much different, but there are of course differences. But the way we attack writing the music and the way we deal with that is in the same way. It's very open-ended, creative environment where you just kind of go with the flow, I think, and iterate if it needs to, or just jam along and something magic happens and there's the answer. So yeah.
That sounds fantastic. I can't wait to listen to that.
We hope it will be. We're gonna do our best at least.
But you have nothing that you new stuff you play yet.
Not from the third
something
album.
You try out live.
Not from the third album. We have an idea of making a couple of songs before we release the third album. 1 or 2 songs. I don't know if this is totally decided yet. As like to have something as some intermediary between number 2 and number 3. But when this will be released or when we play this live, I don't know. But that would be 2 songs that will not be featured on the third album. So it's like 2 standalone singles before.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're also a long way with them. So, but again, it's so hard to say when music will be released because you never know what will happen until it's done.
Does it make an influence on your songwriting if the songs are working live as well, so that you can arrange the songs in studio and live? Does it take an influence?
I wouldn't say that actually, because up until now we haven't really played songs live that weren't on the album yet. I mean, you could say that we played Mistland before we released Kinship, but it was never on the table to see if Mistland would work on the album, because we knew it was such a great song that it was just like, of course, it's like we couldn't take that. Well, what should we replace it with? And that's the way we felt about it. And so we haven't really thought about it like that. And sometimes I would say it's the other way around, where you sit with a demo or sit with a near finished album and you have a feeling like that song that might be really good live. But it's I would say it's more that way around.
You have been talking about Mistland. I love that song, and you have a very cool video clip. I think it's the clip is a kind like art. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about the making of for the video clip, the idea behind that?
Yeah, we wanted to do a like a cartoon, or what do you call this, animated video for that, and Costin Koianu from Romania did that for us, and he's a very gifted artist. I think kind of the video in itself kind of sums up the idea around Kinship as an album, where you have this person like in like an undisclosed ancient time of sorts, and he undergoes this ritual where he kind of loses his brother's identity, and then he loses his own identity afterwards. And the video is like an interpretation of pictures around this this happening of sorts, which like revolves around, which is the Kinship album revolves around.
Okay. Yeah. So it's very, very nice. I like that a lot. And till now you had concept albums. Do you want to continue this concept or?
It probably will. I think we haven't decided yet, because like again for the third one the lyrics is not really there yet, or but I think that Jon gravitates towards that. As a lyricist, that you want to connect the songs and have a broader, like kind of a broader history around the whole album. So that's probably what's gonna happen, but I can't say for sure. I don't think we're done working albums like that.
So it is just you start, and then after a while you see that it is going a special way, and then this can be it.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, the first one was like a gaze outward, maybe.
Yes.
The second one, Kinship, is like more gaze inward. So what the third one will be, I don't know yet.
Surprise.
Yeah.
But are there some influences you have, not only because of lyrics or that, but you said the Faroe Islands was a big influence, and are there other things?
Yes, I think, but that actually counts for all our albums, all our music making, is that we kind of get inspired by, it sounds so cliche, but we kind of get inspired by, I don't know, like big things in life. I mean, like nature is a big inspiration for music.
Yes.
I think, I don't know, I mean, can you hear where people are from in the music they make, if they're from big scenery landscapes?
Yes, sometimes you can.
Yeah.
Finnish bands, I think they have such a special sound, a special melody only Finnish bands have. So especially when bands are from Scandinavia, it is most bands I listen to. My taste is Scandinavia and Europe, Northern Europe, England, and I have nearly no bands from the United States I listen to. So they have a sound. It is not so much.
Yeah, I agree, and I feel the same way personally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. So, but like, so concept-wise, we're inspired by nature. We're inspired by ideas, stuff like that. But musically, I mean, I just think we're inspired by all the bands we listen to, and that's of course individual thought for all of us. But I mean, like for me, I like pretty old school stuff most of the time, or I mean, I gravitated more and more towards like, I guess 80s metal, stuff like that. And sometimes I have difficulty finding new music I want to listen to, even though there are so many great new bands. But I still sometimes, and too bad I do that, just put on an old King Diamond album or something like that. And of course, Dimmu Borgir, of course, is a huge influence also. I love Dimmu Borgir, the Norwegian black metal scene in general, stuff like that. Or also Pink Floyd, Genesis, old progressive rock music. Eskil, our bass player, is more into modern stuff. He likes a lot of the modern bands, so he takes that influence into our band, and so it's very different for all of us actually. And Jon and Jens Nikolai are they're like encyclopedias of heavy metal music. You can ask them about obscure underground bands, and they will know the band and know their album and their discography and have like So there's a lot of, I mean, it's hard to pinpoint that, oh, this band is really the band we're inspired by. You can't say that, but of course there's the melodic death metal thing. There's the Nordic folk thing. There's the black metal thing a lot. I would say.
It's a good mixture.
Yeah.
Okay. You're on tour. How's the tour for you so far at the moment?
It's our first tour, but it's a really nice experience.
You have been playing live often on festivals.
Yeah.
I saw, but this really is your first.
This is our first tour. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's been going really great. I mean, we are the first on a package of 4, so we're the small fish in a pond of big sharks. But the big sharks are very nice and treats us very well, and that's very nice. And so I think it's been going really great. And we're also very fortunate because it's a great production. So we have nice nice practical surroundings. We have a bus we can sleep in. We have pretty good food all the time and stuff like that. So we're well rested, and our tummies are full, and we're happy. So
the fans are happy.
The fans are happy also. I mean, I've been quite humbled by people coming out to see us, because we do it's a very short show, because we're the first of 4. So we only played 35 minutes, which was one of the biggest hurdles for the band so far, to put together a set list that could comprise. No, but there was discussions, of course, but not bad discussions, but it was difficult to find out how to deal with 35 minutes. So it's a short one, but people are still coming and are having a great time, and that's very nice. I mean, it's very beautiful to see people come out for seeing such a short concert. So thanks to everyone who does that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, it's an honor to open up for like our first tour. We get to open up for big bands like Zone and Dark Tranquility and Equilibrium. So that's really great.
Yeah. And you like the life on the road?
I really like it. It's of course I miss the family back home, but it's a really great experience. Definitely.
Yeah. You have another singer at the moment because your singer is taking a break.
Yes.
So how's the reactions from the fan, or do they react on that?
So I think it's been so well received. I mean, in our band, okay, our singer has a special place, so it's not so easy just to find a guy who can do that. But we're so honored to working with Morten. He's like a tremendous singer, and I don't know how we were so lucky to even have that as an opportunity to find a guy like Morten who could step in and basically saved our band this year. So that's really great. Because I mean, it's very difficult to find great singers, and Morten is a fantastic guy and a great singer. Yeah, really. Yeah. So and he's been very well received by the fans, I think.
Okay. Come to an end. You have plans, or what are your milestones? So for the next year's plans you have, what you like to do?
We're working on a tour more, one more tour, of course, but it's not really written in stone yet. We have to find out all the details, and there is a classic saying that when you're arranging the tour, you will believe it when we're on the bus. But we're planning to do a headlining tour next year, but we will see how that goes about, because we're still in a place where it's a little bit difficult to do a headlining tour. Maybe we're not actually there yet, but maybe we'll try anyway, so we'll see. That's a big milestone for us anyway. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds very good, and I wish you all the luck for that you can make this, and all the best for the future and for the show later. I'm really happy to see you on stage later, and thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me.